warming. Like you feel the same vibe, but it's so different with each one. But there is this thread that just like sews everything together. It's, oh man, you leave there feeling like I need more. So when the next ticket drops and you're like, I need more, you know. Let's go. Okay, Melissa Bambi is my name. All-round performer, lover of the culture, love of the art space. You know how we do it, yeah? It was really just about supporting friends. They were hosting something cute, and we're like, no, you know what, we have to pull up. That's the thing about community, you know, you show up. So that's what motivated me for the first one. Community, showing up for the next person that happens to be a friend. What keeps me coming back? Guys, it's just so addictive. It's feeling a bit like crack. It's feeling a bit like a cult. I'm joking. Hey, don't say that. I think it's just the authenticity in terms of like the vibes, and like each experience is so different, but it's also so warming. Like you feel the same vibe, but it's so different with each one. But there is this thread that just like sews everything together. It's, oh man, you leave there feeling like I need more. So when the next ticket drops and you're like, I need more, you know, it's just to partake in that energy and leaving the next time. And it's good, man. It makes you feel good. You leave good. You want that feeling again. So you keep going back because it gives you that feeling. That is a hard one because I can only give you mine, right? So with mine is, it feels very communal. It feels very family. It feels very vibey. It feels very fashionable. It feels very beauty pageanty, but also really streetwise. It's a really good culture that I think the team has cultivated, and it's one of those feelings that people really search for. It's a good time. It's family, man. I think it's a good balance between family and a good time. Yo, it's, for me, it's always during a drum set. Like, there's something about a drum set that feels so spiritual. It's so real. It's like, this is it, man. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
That's so real. No, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
I think for me, because I attended the very first Soundset, right? And just watching it grow and change and alter into what it is now and how big it is now. Yeah. What was the question?
How has it become?
How has it become part of my life? Yeah, so like I said, from the beginning, from when it started to where it is now, it has changed in ways that even me in my life, I've changed, you know. It always meets me at my change. Rather, we meet each other at each other's change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it really is a time out. That's how it just like integrates into my life. Life is so hectic. There's a lot of pain in this world, but there's none at Soundsets, and that's exactly what it is. You go there to breathe, to have a good time, to forget about the world's pains and what's happening in politics and with oil. I'm joking, but like, it really is a break, a time out, a husa, a time everyone needs in their lives. And that's how I've incorporated into my life. A time to go and breathe, a time to take out, a time to just really immerse in the culture and music. And just, there's no hierarchy of this is who and that sits there. And you know, like, there's none of that. It's just a bunch of people who come together, create a good time, create this family bond, and then you leave feeling good. It's a time to relax.
It's a time. It's really.
It really is a time. I think just the evolution comes in with how big it has become. You know, I think from it being curated for a specific group of people, it is now curated for a bigger umbrella. You know, it's you can have the gqom person, but you can also have the R&B person, and you can still have the neo soul person, and you can have the house and the piano and all of the genres in one space. And it's sort of like everyone speaks the same language, you know. And I think that for me has been the greatest evolution. How it felt like in the beginning it was for a specific group, or rather a minority of people who listened to a minority genre, you know, like a neo soul or like an alternative R&B or that vibe. And now it's like, dude, actually we can have all of this in one space, and everyone will enjoy it, and even be introduced to different genres, and like, I actually really like this, you know, from what you know. So I think that's the evolution of it and how great that has been. So far, it has to be December 2020. What are we in now?
2026.
December 2025.
Durban Gogo.
December 2025, Durban Gogo Q. Aiko. Like, it was... Hi. Like, I think even like the pictures of that event needs to be framed, because it's like when I see a certain picture, I'm like, this was the Soundset. That was just like mind blowing. And mind you, almost every Soundset is like that, right?
Yeah.
But the lineup from December is just crazy, because also there's this thing where it will be like, it's not about who is playing, it's not about who's coming, it's literally about the music. And it's in that Soundset where you're like, damn, that was the best set I've ever heard in my life, you know. So, but for me, the one that really stood out would be December 2025. December 2025.
That was a good one.
That was a time.
That was life-changing.
That was scrumptious. That was delicious.
Yep. I agree.
You know, like, okay, so Soundset, everyone knows Soundset to be Soundset, right? And everyone, like I said, sometimes people have like similar experiences, even though it's like different. But besides the big and known stuff, like the music and, you know, just having a good time, dancing on the floor, whatever, you go to the bathroom and you don't have tissue. And the girl behind you is like, no, girl, I got you. You know, or you there and you're picking, like you're done doing whatever you're doing, and you're in the mirror and you just, you know, like checking 1, 2, 1, 2 if we're all good. I'm like, oh, I don't have my lip gloss. I lost my lip gloss. Okay, here's lip gloss. You know, it's that family feel that just like, these are the small moments within the grand Soundsets that really is like, oh, that's so great, because that's where you find the humanity. That's where you figure out the culture. It's like if you're sitting, oh, can I sit here? Yes, sit. You know, let's have a good time. At the end of the night, you guys are the best of friends you met 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, but you guys are like the best friends. So those are the things that are like the unspoken pleasures of being at Soundset. Like I mentioned earlier, it's this thing of there's no hierarchy. We're here to groove, we're here to have a good time, we're here to have no pain, you know. It's not about who's sitting where, who's here, who's there, who's playing, who's this, who's that. It's about coming together to have a good time. And that's what makes the crowd so different to any other event, you know, where they'll push you to come because so-and-so was playing, or so-and-so posted about them being there or them going. It becomes less about that and more about what we experience at the event. And that's what makes the crowd different. The fact that we don't give a damn about who you are. We're here to have fun.
Yeah.
You know. Connections that are still going on. No, not going on. But it's always a thing of like, you meet at Soundset, you guys speak, and it's like really a good time. And then you meet at a different event, and it's like, yay, right? So you've kept the community that started at Soundset, and it now continues in the different spaces that you guys might find each other in. So yeah, that's what happens.
Okay.
You know what? I actually don't want it to change. I don't want to change because it's like, if you change, then I'm not going to feel that feeling again. But I'm also understanding that with evolution comes new feelings, right? So I don't know what I'm looking for. I just want a consistent good time and a consistent good feeling, you know. Maybe, I don't know, but maybe even a bigger venue so that everyone can attend, because it's like, I can tell you how much a good time it is. I can tell you my experience. I can break it down. I can even write essays for you, but you're gonna have to experience it.
Yeah.
And the only way you can experience it is obviously at a bigger scale. But it's also like, sometimes like, you do enjoy the intimacy of the event itself. So I don't know, but I'm open to whatever change is going to happen. I don't want to dictate what must happen, but maybe that and a few more bars. You know, a few more bars, even if we stay at the same venue, a few more bars so that we spend less time
At the bar.
and more time on the dance floor. Yeah.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yes, yes.
It's a wrap.